Have you ever wished for a new Roblox MMO? Well, I have. Well, let me show you an upcoming game. Did that pique your interest? I sure hope so, since I will be talking about it in this video.
But Vanilla, why should I play this game if there's Trove already and Trove is free? I can play it already. Why should I play this game? Oh my god!
Well, the answer is simple. Trove has been basically abandoned for a long time. There is nothing new there, so why not give a chance to this new game, you know? And even if it's like Trove, why hate that? I have almost 200 hours in Trove and I think it's a really great game, so I'm happy that there's a similar game to that. And you know, it's gonna be on Roblox, so it's gonna be better accessible for people like you. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna talk about everything we know about this game so far. But before I jump in, a few things I have to say. I will only talk about public information, so no supporter, no tester and no content creator sneak peeks. And you can find most of this stuff in the official Voxel MMO Discord server, link in the description. So let's begin with the first official sneak peek that we have on the Discord server, and this is a showcase of one of the dungeons. You can see this ripple on the ground, and as they said in one of their videos, is that the dungeons are gonna spread into the overworld through these ripples. That's really cool. Also, we see a site here which I believe is the Dragon Slayer site, but the eye direction has been changed since the sneak peek came out, so I'm not really sure anymore, but we will get back to it later. We have the preview of another armor set. This is a paladin set which is also gonna return later on this video, and it seems pretty similar to this one, so remember this one. Here we have a boss fight, which name I'm not gonna say, along with other things in this video because they have really weird names, but it doesn't matter. We can see some different things other than the boss, like the stamina, the mana bar and also the health bar. We can see where they dash, the stamina bar, the green one, decreases by a little bit. Also, we can see some kind of shadow dagger, some more move sets, mostly just dashes and jumps, and then we can also see that our character can slide and crouch as well. We can see an ice weapon here which will be connected to the ice biome, I believe. Also in the background we can see someone hitting, so you know, multiplayer confirmed. Who would have guessed that one? Now we can see some more armor sets, probably an iron armor and the Dragon Slayer armor, which I will get to later and explain why this is the Dragon Slayer armor, I believe, and another mage set which I have no idea what could be, but this is our only footage of it, so enjoy while you see it. And also we can see this other archer type of build, not sure what that is. I have an idea later on what it could be, or at least for the bow. Here we can also see the demonstration of PvP, because it's gonna be part of the game. Here's a showcase of the races. We can see the demon race, this lizard race, and also this angel race. I'm honestly not sure. They specified the name, but I'm just gonna put it up on the screen and you can decide which one is which. And lastly, the last video we have right now, and that's 2026 like review of the game. Here we can see the city, which they explained in one of their TikTok videos that this is going to be the main hub. You can trade here, there we can NPCs and everything else. You can see some kind of ice place, which is really cool, some beach place with the races again. Now we have the first look at a mount as well. Then we also have the levels and UI here as well, which is really cool. I'm really interested in UIs. No, this we can see it for the first time. Then we also have some extra UI here. No idea what it could be, but I think it's some kind of effects like healing and fire damage maybe. We can also see the bee and also the beehive, which got updated since last time, which I'm gonna get to later with along with the armors. These are all on their Twitter account when they posted like some mobs and some armor pieces, and I'm pretty sure no one knows about this because it barely has any views. We can see another starter player, they don't have any gear on them. We get more views of the iron armor. Also you can see them right here that they are blocking, which is really interesting. And then not much more happens, we just see them enter this building and that's where the video ends. Also a little bit funny, but they do ignore this water here, which kind of seems to me that they didn't implement the water for this video yet. Hopefully it's gonna be implemented soon. Now before I get to the item images on Twitter, we also have this Discord message from one of the owners basically explaining how classes are gonna work in this game. So if you don't want to read, in simple terms, it's gonna be that you can be an Extramancer but also be a tank at the same time. Your summons are gonna have as much HP as you, so you know you have a lot of HP, they're gonna have a lot of HP as well, so you can still be a tank by playing a Necromancer, which is really cool, and I haven't really seen this in other games, so I'm looking forward for this. Fair warning for these next images that they are old, or the art style got updated since then, so you know, be careful with that. These are not how the game currently looks like, it's more like the last few videos I showed, but of course that can change as well. First we have the Black Steel armor. Not much is said about this, just some lore text right here, but I think something interesting is the Abyss. This is probably gonna be this evil forge that we can see in the dungeons as well. This purplish thing is probably gonna be what the Abyss is, and this is where the enemies come from, I assume, but we will have to see, of course. Here is the iron armor. We have seen this in the videos in its updated form, so you can see it right here. And I think it became much better. I really like the new one, but the old one is really cool as well. Another weapon we can see here is the iron sight. Nothing is said about this. We've seen the sight at the start of the video, but I do not believe it's the same one because it looked very different than when it's one, like the shape and also the colors. But of course it could be the shading, and also the art style might be changed, so you never know. Then we have the races. The first race, this is gonna be a common race, the human race. Nothing is really said about this, but the bow on the back, I'm pretty sure we've seen this before, or we've seen two bows which are very similar to this one, so it's nice to see it again. You have the demon race. This is a legendary race, so it's gonna be harder to obtain this one. Not much else is said about this. We can see a sword on their back, nothing else really. The text is mostly just flavor text. It says it's a rogue race, but that doesn't mean much, as I explained before with how the classes work. Then we have this Vice Fox race, which is also a legendary race. It's gonna be more stamina based. You're gonna have a much more stamina with this race. Then we get onto the mobs. We have the Rock Golem. Assumably this is also gonna be in the forest, the first region. You can see in the background and also in the videos, you can see this grassy top of the Rock Golem, so it's probably gonna be in the forest as well. It's a strong enemy. We didn't see this in the video, so I'm excited to see this in the actual game. We have the snake. We haven't seen this in the video as well, as it's in the name, forest snake. It's gonna be in the forest, not much else to say. Then we have the bee, which we did see in the video. This got changed, and also it has a beehive now. But something interesting is that it says it's devoted to its queen, so I'm pretty sure that's gonna be a boss like Queen Bee. That would be pretty obvious. You know, why else would they put this text there if they don't like want to add a Queen Bee boss, right? And then lastly, I'm gonna look at the Dragon Slayer items and also the armor set. You can see a Dragon Slayer gauntlet. We haven't seen this in the video either. We have the spellbook here, nothing interesting, but we can see its icon on the right side, which we can see it's closed. It has an eye on it, which is really cool. Then here we see the Dragon Slayer armor, which we've seen in the videos, but it did change. You can see these orangish dots on it, but it's not in the full finished version, which you can see on the screen right now, in case you don't remember. And the last item on our list is the Dragon Slayer Greatsword. We did see this in the video footage as well, and it's basically the same, which is really cool. I really like this design. It reminds me of those CSGO knives, which I always wanted to buy, but I always was too poor to afford them. And that's all for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it and you found this information helpful. If you want to see similar content to this, please consider subscribing, as I will be making more videos about this game if it comes out and we get more sneak peeks. And also, if you want to give me some money, you can consider Patreon or becoming a channel member to have your name on the screen exactly like this. Bye bye.